I've never done this before, so a courtesy laugh would be greatly appreciated. See, that's good. You guys, I like you already. You are a wonderful... Wow, there are people up there, too. I'm a little intimidated by microphones. I've never liked them. I don't understand why does a microphone... I mean, it looks pretty big to me. Not very micro. It's projecting me to have a big voice. I'm up here like a big idiot, trying to speak through the big speakers. Hopefully you can all hear me. I'm going to have to cheat. I'm sorry. And phone. It's not a phone. I'll show you a microphone. Cell phone is a microphone. They're getting smaller and smaller. You can't even pull them out of your pocket anymore because you can't even find it. It's never in there. And cell phone, that just implies that you're going to be locked to that thing. Have you seen these people? We're slaves to our cell phones. You can't go anywhere. You can go anywhere without anything else. You don't have your phone, you're not leaving your house until you find it. So, you all know it's true, that's right. Your sales guy is giving his little pitch, trying to get you to get all the features and sign a longer contract. Those are just terms to your sentence. You're done for. You sign that contract, it's over. Get a chime in the morning, oh, time to get up, the phone says so. Get a chime during the day, oh, time to get my phone back out, someone wants to talk to me. But they don't really want to talk to you, they just want to send you a message, you just have to read. They don't even want to hear your voice. You want to go out to lunch with your friends? You pull out your planner like we had on our missions? No, that's old-fashioned. Works fine for missionaries. I'm going to pull out my phone. That's where my plans are. Got to message all your friends. You got to go through the phone. You're not going to call them. Remember, nobody wants to hear your voice, and you don't want to hear theirs. You try to message all your friends, but then your phone can just turn around and say, nope, sorry, you don't have service. Nothing you can do now. That's right. Who do some people think they are, really? They think they're so important. Doesn't matter where you are, you have to take that call. You have to. You can't let it go. You could be in the hospital. I mean, they tell you to turn your cell phones off in the hospital. It's not because it interferes with any electronic equipment. So when the guy's strapped to the gurney getting open heart surgery, he's not going to pick up his phone when it goes off. Laying there, just a minute, doc. Hold up with that scalpel, dude. I gotta take this. Let's get serious here, really. And the other thing that I kind of miss, not having a house phone, is getting home at night, Maybe you had a hard day, bad day at work. You see that little red light in the corner blinking. You got a message. It's great. It lights up my whole day. The only thing better than that, going to bed. I don't know what it is about little kids. When you're young, going to bed, worst thing in the world. You don't want to go to bed. You want to go play. You want to go have fun. Especially in the summer, the sun's still out. And Mom's trying to put you down. I don't think so, Mom. I'm not going to bed. It's not bedtime. Are you kidding me? Hated it. And heaven forbid I sleep a little between watching Batman cartoons and playing with my Matchbox cars in the sandbox. Terrible idea, by the way. I always wondered why my Matchbox cars would lose races. Well, when they're caked in sand, those wheels aren't going anywhere. I'd still bury them. I don't know. I buried mine all in the sandbox. I'd find hidden treasures all the time, trying to go through that. The only problem with that was, every time I buried them, I'd forget they were buried. I'd blame the kid across the street, think he stole it. You knew it was, you just knew. You swore you'd get him back. So next time you're over at his house, maybe up in his room, see one of his toys sitting around, you gotta have it. He's gotta go to the bathroom sometime. And what are you gonna do when he's in there? You're gonna take one of his toys. It's gonna be great.
Been there before.
But then your mom finds out. Terrifying as a child to have to say those words. She makes you apologize, say sorry. Can't say it. She makes you go over there, you're doing your hands are in your pockets, your head's down. Don't really know what to say. First time you say sorry, you say it so quietly, not even the microphone can amplify the sound loud enough. By the time you do say it loud enough, you and Jimmy from across the street have forgotten why you're even apologizing in the first place. So you decide you should go get your Matchbox cars and go play in the sandbox. You don't know what's going on. You don't care as a little kid anymore. You should go have a good old time. Another thing you hate as a little kid, it's kind of, I don't know, bread crust. Awful stuff. Awful, awful. Your idea of bread, thin, white as the snow, like, you don't even want a sign that it was ever even made of a grain. Get that out of here. Feed that crust to the ducks. They like it. Go to the park, feed it to the ducks. I don't want it near my bread. I don't want it on my pizza. Give it to Dad. He'll eat anything. Put some in the trash. He'll eat it out of the trash. You might as well just throw money away. But you left the door open. What, are you trying to heat the whole neighborhood? All your dads have said that before. I know it. That's why you're laughing. You wouldn't be laughing if it wasn't true. Then you get older and you finally realize, you go to the store, wall of bread. A wall. You don't know what you're buying anymore. You got whole grain, whole wheat, 5 grain, 12 grain, 5 million grain. You don't even know. How many grains are there really? You buying bread now or are you buying sandpaper? I don't know what it is. Some of it's so grainy you could probably use it as sandpaper. You remember those bird feeders you made? You spread the peanut butter on the pine cone, roll it in bird seed? That's how they're making bread. I mean, seriously. I don't know. I like whole grain bread. I'll admit it. Fine, whatever. I mean, I don't know what they figure. Birds are eating these seeds and they're thriving as a species. Maybe we should put it in our bread. We'll be just fine. You know what else birds eat though? Worms. We're going to start spreading that on our bread too? We all knew that kid. Kindergarten class. You're out of recess. Kid's eating worms. You don't know why. He doesn't even know why. He's just trying to get a cheap laugh like I am, I guess. Out there eating and having a good old time. Oh, the good old days of recess. What a glorious stage in life that was. You imagine if you're sitting at your desk, locked in your little 4x4 cubicle in front of the computer, bell goes off, recess. Papers are flying, desks are overturned, you're bucking it. Because you know, if you have seniority, you got to beat everyone else out there, because the first to the field gets it. That's how it worked at my school. You're in 5th grade and the 6th graders beat you to the tetherball pole, you can't have it. They're 6th graders. They're better than you, and they know it. Man, recess, beautiful. Another fun time, elementary school. I was a bus student. Yeah, that's right. Proud of it too. Nowadays, you tell somebody you ride the bus, you see the looks you get? Shameful. People on the bus don't even want you to know that they are on the bus. There are 2 rows to a seat, but I mean, you look, only one of them will be taken. You don't even want to sit by each other. Because then you might make eye contact. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be bus people. Some of the lowest forms of life there. It's frightening, I don't know. And then there's me, I'm falling asleep every time I'm on the bus. I'm a bobblehead, just can't keep my head straight. I do the same thing on road trips. I don't know why. It's kind of a terrible habit of mine. I could have slept 14 hours the night before, had 4 Mountain Dews, still falling asleep in the car. Luckily, I fall asleep before Mom turns on the Michael Bolton CDs. You don't want to hear that. My mom tries to complain about how horrible she thinks my music is, and then she goes and turns on something like that and thinks it's better somehow. I don't think so, Mom. Sorry. Speaking of being horrible, I think I'm done, because my jokes are just getting worse and worse. But thank you, everybody. You've been a great audience.